Just getting everybody over here. YouTube, good evening. TikTok, good evening. And Facebook. Goeienaand, namaste, shalom, good evening, molweni, all those important things. Right, it's Wednesday. We've got YouTube going, Facebook, and we have our TikTok viewers. To our TikTok viewers, this is your favorite stylish politician. And if I'm not your favorite, I actually don't care. I still love you just as much. So to everybody out there, thank you. It's March. Thank you for the rose. Awesome. And to our Facebook, can I say to Facebook, Wendy, Reinhard, Leonard, Denise, Solid Rock, Daphne's there, Chris, and to our people on YouTube, thank you for joining us. That's right, Straight Talk with your politician, hopefully your favorite by now, Neil de Beer, President of the United Independent Movement Political Party, Councillor City Cape Town, member of the Safety Security Portfolio Committee, and what an honor today to be nominated by the governing party of the Western Cape, the DA, nominating myself to the Civilian Oversight Committee, and selected by the Mayor of Cape Town to take that seat. Now, to the Mayor, thank you very much, Mayor Jordan Hill-Lewis, for the trust bestowed on myself to enter that seat, which is a very important seat. The Civilian Oversight Committee is a committee that oversees law enforcement, oversees the working of fighting crime, and safety and security from a civilian perspective, the public's perspective. So dis 'n baie belangrike sitplek wat aan die UIM toegestaan is vandag in die Stadsraad. Baie goeie mense daar klaar. Ek wil net vir die burgemeester van Kaapstad sê baie dankie dat hy my genomineer het, dat hierdie aanstelling vandag aanvaar is en ek aanvaar dit as 'n verantwoordelikheid. I take that as a major honor and privilege to serve you in the city of Cape Town, but also to serve you in this country. And it's very important that we have oversight. Well, great day, honor to be serving the people. So, what are we talking about? Koud, ijskoud in die Kaap. It's cold weather, winter's coming, sop, vetkoek, mince, biryani, bit of a curry, I don't know what else, pancakes. As a person that I think I'm a foodie, so I like to eat good food. I can't do that a lot anymore because, regaining strength. But I just want to tell everybody, no matter where you are in this country, a very good evening, and I hope that God has given you enough blessings this absolute week. So, where do we start? Let's start with the week that was. Kom ons gee 'n klein insetsel oor wat hierdie week gebeur het. So, let's start with the African National Congress, the ANC. So, a couple of days ago, the African National Congress decided it's going to leave the ICC. Fikile, I do nothing, fix nothing, Mbalula. Ai, Fikile, Mr. Fix It. Jy het absoluut niks gefix nie. So there comes Fikile Mbalula, fix it. Nothing, Mr. Foxy, fix it. And he says that the African National Congress really thought about leaving the International Crimes Court. So not only is this country grey-listed because the world says that our money is a bit dodgy and our transactions are dodgy. I don't know if you've seen Al Jazeera. Let me put it out there. If you haven't, there's a channel on DSTV, or you can find it on Netflix, YouTube. It's called Al Jazeera. And go and look at a program called Al Jazeera Gold Mafia. Gold Mafia. It's 5 series, 5 episodes. And I would ask you as a South African, if you've never had the opportunity, go look at Gold Mafia, a product of Al Jazeera investigative reporting. When you see, and I've watched all 4, the 5th final episode is being launched this week. You will be shocked what people in this country, the government people, the banking people, and the mafia, doing on South African and very much Zimbabwean soil. As jy daai program gaan kyk, sal jy verstaan hoe hierdie varke wat die trof eet. Dis absoluut varksigtig wat hierdie mense in ons land doen in ons naam. Almal van hulle wat in daai program is. And very weird, really weird, nothing's being done. Nothing's done. So that's exactly where we stand. This African National Congress, which has taken us now, this ANC, has taken us undoubtedly into the swamps and the dark side of the back end of countries that are declared honorable in the world. Very few left, but South Africa totally lost its integrity. It's totally lost its leadership role on the continent. Ons is totaal verlore. Nou, Gupta, Zondo, elke skandaal wat jy kan aan dink, every kind of utter rubbish, where a country can be dumped. In other words, your creditworthiness is gone. They dumped us into trash status. They moved us into load shedding. They have moved us into grey listing. Do you know what grey listing means? Let me educate you. Grey listing is when a country is put on an international list where the world does not trust that you are a competent, honorable, and secure country. That's right. I mean, we feature under countries like Sudan, who are currently at war. Now, above all of this utter rubbish that they took our country and killed what we had, because we had something, they have now gone and said, maybe we should also leave being a signatory to the ICC. They call it the Rome Accord. Wragtig? Really? So what you're saying is that if this country has got its current attitude so bad, it wants to make it worse by saying to the international courts, the international rooms of justice, no, we want to get out. We also don't want to sign this anymore. What a lot of utter rubbish. Really? There's no disaster. So I made a big stink about it. People said to me, but Neil, world order, all that. No. I don't think you get it. Ek dink julle verstaan. Om by die internasionale wêreldhof 'n lid te wees beteken dat as ons in hierdie land vasgevang word en ons kan nie meer nie. Ons kan dan uit Suid-Afrika uit beweeg en ons kan ons klag, ons saak gaan stel in Den Haag. Ons kan nog steeds as 'n lid van die internasionale hof kan ons dan nog ons saak gaan stel as die laaste manier om hierdie land verantwoordelik te hou. Ja, that's what the international crime courts allow you to do. You get it? The ICC allows us as a member state, no matter what you think, to go there and to at least be able to put your case internationally at a court. So people are asking me, do you think that the International Court is fair? Do you think it is justice? Show me what democracy is. But at least being a member to a signature that allows us to put our case, no matter the judgment. Because if we say, is the ICC really competent, or is South Africa competent? There's arguments. But by just making that statement globally, do you understand what they have done again to us? Forget about your knowledge of the judgments made by international court. Leave it. By South African court, Constitutional Court, Supreme Court, High Court. Whoa! I am not a legal expert, but what I do know is if you belong to an international body, at least there is some form of credibility. So here's the question. We want to leave it now. And then the people started saying, no, this is not a decision made by you. We need to stay fair. But here's the thing, it doesn't matter what it's done to the credibility, leave or don't leave, it's left us again to be questioned about our credibility, no matter the outcome. Then I get the message this afternoon from the Presidency of the Republic that Mr. Fikile fixed absolute nothing, that his statement is no longer the truth, and that the presidency is saying that the Republic of South Africa will remain, for now, a member of the ICC. So there we are. That's what we've got. So the Ice Cream Award this week, undoubtedly, to the guy that ran our transport system to nothing, ran it nowhere. So here we go with me. The weekly Ice Cream Award goes to Fikile. I could not even fix a train. Mbulula, who is now the Secretary General of the ANC, and to the ANC, good luck with that. Kom hy, 3, 2, 1. Das hy Fikile, kry vir jou, né? Get yourself. That's exactly what we're giving you. South Africa, listen to me. Just my opinion. But I see here a lot of people, liberty in unity, leave the ICC, stay with the ICC, go with the ICC. That's not my debate, my friend. I think my IQ levels aren't that high to debate that. Okay? You seem to know. I can't fell a judgment. All I can tell you is when that statement was made, Mr. Liberty, you can only imagine as a person who ran a global fund across the world that was 179 days of a year for 6 years as the president of the International Fund for Africa, visiting 4 to 5 continents, speaking to 96 countries a year. All those friends of mine, all those networks, all the people in the professional era, not the political one, who contacted me and said to me, wrong move. Okay. So again, I'm just going back again. It's not about staying or leaving. It's about credibility internationally. So I'll close that before we go into too much liberty discussion and end up with the Knights Templars and the Illuminati. So, Mr. De Ruyter, question today by Parliament. Ons nou aanbeweeg, né? We've moved on. You got it? We're now finished with ICC. We gave our ice cream. Let's move on. Okay, so there sits the ex-CEO of Eskom being questioned online on all matters and what. And they were pushing this guy to give names. Pushing. Everybody was climbing on and saying, but the writer must reveal the name, and the writer this and the writer that. And he must tell the truth. And And he didn't say the name. The rest of it, he said what he needed to say. And from Mr. De Ruyter's perspective, we were losing through Eskom nearly $1 billion a month. I want to quickly focus there. $1 billion. R1 miljard a month. Do you get that? That's what was lost at Eskom and is still being lost at Eskom. $1 billion a month. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So here's the thing. When we calculate what we did previously, are you listening? These figures. When we calculated what was the debt book 3 months ago, what was the skuldlas? We registered that it was just over 400 billion. Did you get that? 400 billion. 400 billion. It's crazy how much debt we had. And then they said to get the systems repowered and to get Eskom back online and our generating parts and capacity, we would need a further 600 to 700 billion rand. Hoor net die syfers. Hoorie, 700 miljard. Dis 1000 miljoen. South Africa, this country is using the word billion. It's just as a loss. $1 billion. Moenie worry nie, 1 miljard. That's nuts. That's crazy. And the one that pays, the one that ends up paying, is us, the taxpayer. The taxpayer. Die belastingbetaler. Ek en jy. The question is, how long can we stay? And at the end of the day, we got someone like Mr. De Ruyter, who's no longer there. And then we got into the room our Minister of Electricity. Our Minister of Electricity, whose sole job it is to go there and speak to someone to fix load shedding. Because now remember, we've got 3 people. So now 3 mense. 1, 2, 3. Inside high. Ines and Ben isn't out. We've got 3 people working all on the same time on Eskom. We have Gwede Mantashe, Minister of Minerals and Energy. We've got Pravan Gordhan Gordainki, who's absolutely nowhere, who runs SOEs, and now the new Minister of Electricity. And not one of these people, not one, can solve the crisis. Hulle kan nie. 3 ministers and the president and a partridge in a pear tree. No one can fix this. It's just unbelievable. So the question we've got to ask ourselves is, what are we going to do about it? And that is where I'm telling you, plain and simply, we have decided as the UAM to continue to ensure that the questions are right, that we can move, transfer Eskom under public administration, having a civil oversight committee look at it, and then I say it's time to remove Eskom and unbundle it. And what's the solution? What's your oplossing? The solution is that we give companies and organizations, and if need be individuals, the full right from NERSA, who is the energy regulator, that they are allowed to create their own power. That's right. That we can generate our own power. And that's what we need to do. Eskom and all the other SOEs, there's not many left. Post office folding, bankrupt, can you believe it? Postkantoor, gone. SIA gone. Denel not doing much. Salga in trouble. Prasa, Mr. Fikile. Murtu, railroads gone. What's left? So what I think we should do is unbundle the SOEs, have no more state-owned enterprise, give it over to private capacity, and not to comrades. No, not to comrades, but to public organizations to go ahead and supply this country with solutions. That is, I think, what we need to do. So, lastly, we started with a absolutely great award, a fantastic award, on what we call the hand on heart. The hand on heart. Want is nie alles doom and gloomy, né? Is nie alles roomys en slaan en donkerte nie. No. So, here's a story. I went to Gauteng. I did an unbelievable tour and experienced the most beautiful, unbelievable people of the UIM and members of the public in Tshwane, Pretoria, Germiston, Eersterust, and we were there, and I'm going to talk about it now quickly, but on my way back to the airport, my colleague, my brother Jacques, our SG, his car broke down. And we are about 15 minutes from the airport, OR Tambo. And I'm standing there, the car doesn't want to go. I'm about to lose my flight. I don't know who to call. I know there's a lot of people that if we did call, they would come. I know it. You would come. And there's a person who's standing there, happens to be a police officer, an African gentleman called Elvis. He's a warrant officer. He's been in the police now for just on 22 years. And he is one of the members of the South African Police Service Bomb Disposal Unit, the BOM Eenheid. And he stands there, and I know that I'm in trouble. I go to this officer, who happens to be a police officer, and I say, I'm in trouble. I need a lift. Are you going that way? And he looks at me and he goes, absolutely. Get into the car, bring your suitcase. I'll drop you at the airport right now. I didn't take his number. We were too much in a hurry. But to that man, Elvis, I think his surname was Tongwana. Elvis, I don't know who you are. I know whom you are and what you are, but I have no way of getting in touch with you. But Elvis, thank you for doing what you did. Now remember, I'm a scary white guy. This is an independent black guy. We are supposed to hate and not like each other and not trust each other, and black and white and blah, 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 and racist dit and racist. And there's this guy, black man, looking at a scary white man, and he does something like that. Yeah. It's called Ubuntu. It's called being human. It's called humanity. And it's called God's grace. So for die man, Elvis, thank you for your service to this country in a job which you told me is quite difficult. I mean, I can imagine being a bomb disposal expert of the police. I know some of them. But here's my hand on my heart, and I think you'll join me by giving up hearts and giving up just likes and whatever on all these platforms. Just to say to Elvis, what a name, Elvis. Thank you, Siyabulela, Kialiboga, for proving once again that we are beyond race. Het net weer bewys dat ons oor die rassegrens in hierdie land kan wees en wil wees. Jy het gehoor, kan en wil. It's ongelooflik. That's great. So, Elvis, God bless you. Thank you. And you've got my details. I don't have yours. And maybe one day God will bring us back again together. But bless you, Elvis. Made it on time. Jacques was okay. Got his car back. And ended a visit. So Gauteng, thank you. And South Africa, hear me. Last year when I went to go speak in Germiston, we had 8 people. This time we had 80. Last time I went to go speak in Pretoria, we had 12 people. This time we had 80 to 100. This time when we went into Tshwane and we spoke at Eersterust, we had 100. Everywhere we went, everybody knew the UIM, everybody knew what I was, everybody knew who I was, and the most amazing things happened at Zoo Lake, Janssen's Park, onder die bome, by Janssen, daarso. And every place we went, and we even went to go stand next to a highway with a placard that said, Tsak Tsele. Hey, Tsele, Tsak, it said, Tsele moet go. And we stood there, Fatima and myself, my vice president, Jacques, Monia, Marlize, Virginia, Joseph, Ma Joyce, everybody. I lost your name, sorry, but Kobus van sy vrou van Denysville in die Vrystaat. Everybody that joined us. We stood there and we saw the UIM grow. For a person that speaks on Facebook, that speaks on TikTok, and that speaks on YouTube, I don't always see you. I always speak into this depth, and I really hope that, that people listen to what I say. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with me. And I'll tell you this again and again and again and again. I'm not a politician. Okay? I went into politics. I'm a very successful businessman. I'm very successful. I work hard, I play hard, I earn hard. Do you get it? I work, play hard, and I earn hard. And I've been doing that for 22 years. And I decided on God's calling 3 years ago, I'll go into politics. I'll tell you why. Om hulle op hulle moer te gee. Het jy gekry? Om hulle op hulle moer te gee. Om hulle te stamp met die waarheid. And look what's happening to us, South Africa. Look what's happening to the UIM. People trust us. People talk to us. They want to have coalition with us. They really want to work with us, because the UIM has become the party of truth. We are small, we are humble, but we are in God. Ons praat die waarheid. En dit is wat seer maak. And I don't think the people in politics know how to handle us. They don't know how to handle us. They don't know how to handle me. They don't know how to handle Fatima in council with Jay. They don't know how to handle us, because the only thing we do is we just talk the truth on your behalf. Do you get me? Doesn't matter who you are. Sipho, Annemarie, Johan, Gavin, Sean, Anton. Doesn't matter who you are. We love you. We stand for you. And it doesn't matter how many people listen or don't want to listen to us. It doesn't matter. We are growing. And you can't stop the truth. So vir my is politiek eintlik baie maklik, né? Politiek vir my is baie maklik. Ek praat net die waarheid. Vandag het 'n vrou daar op Facebook gekom, and I'm not on Facebook a lot, but here I am, and someone says to me, man, Neil, hulle sit alweer foto's van jou in jou ou dae met Malema, en jou ou dae met Winnie, en jou ou dae, en jou ou dae, en jy weet, in jou ou dae. Ja, in jou ou dae. Jy weet, met foto's in jou ou dae. En hulle sê, jy's dit, en jy's dit, en jy's dit, en toe sê ek, maar, hulle is bloody dom. Jy's dom, man. Ja, jy's dom. Jy's dom. Jy's dom. You're an idiot. Jy's 'n idioot. Klank, 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 klank. Hoeveel van julle nou, soos ek hier sit, how many of you today, come now, be honest. I know it's not nice, but how many of you have met an idiot today? An idiot. Are you telling me ek is die enigste persoon in die wêreld wat in dom mense vasstap? Of met 'n debat begin met iemand en hy's dom? Wat is dom? Dis nie 'n slegte ding nie, dis nie 'n lelike ding nie. Jy's net bloody dom. You dumb, you stupid, you're an idiot. That's it. You've got to say that. You've got to say, excuse me, I don't want to be nasty. I don't want to be ridiculous. I don't want to be bad. But you're dumb, mate. You're an idiot. And you're busy making my head sore. Yes. So I called her dumb. But not her. I said, whoever is trying to put a story out there and speak absolute rubbish is dumb. And she went back and said, oh, you said he's dumb. Yeah, he's dumb. And I don't want to talk to dumb people. Ek kan nie met 'n dom mens praat. Because if you attack us, if you fight with us, and if you totally try to annihilate us, you're dumb. Why don't you come on to debate with us? Just come. Debate. But debate with intellect. Nee. Hierdie ding het almal. Maar hierdie ding en hierdie ding, nie almal het dit nie. I respect someone much more that has this. I'm not talking clever, IQ. No, I'm just talking open-mindedness. Oopkop. Oopkop. So rather bring that to the debate than sit there and show your stupidness of trying to knock people that's trying to do something. And if you don't want to be here, here's a question. What the hell are you doing here? Go away. Go away. Find yourself a better person. This is the house of the UIM. This is just my opinion. I've got the right to my opinion. And so do you. And I'm not going to knock you. I just don't like stupid debate. Okay. What is a stupid debate is racism. I don't like a racist. I don't like a white racist, and I don't like a black racist, and I don't like an Indian racist, and I don't like a colored racist. I don't like an Asian racist. I don't like a racist. Do you get it? So it doesn't matter. If you're a racist, get out. I will gladly lose you. Gladly. So no racist because you're dumb. Jy's dom as jy 'n racist is. I don't like people that breaks down other people so that they can be better. You're dumb, if that is it. Jy's dom. Gaan kyk in die HAT or go look in a dictionary. Dumb, stupid. That's what you are. And I'm not going to mix with you. So, second point, so Gauteng, thank you. All the people in Gauteng. All the people of the UIM in Gauteng, thank you. God bless you. And I'm coming back because then we're going to go to the Valdriehoek. We're going to go to Van der Byl. We're going to go visit Welkom. We're going to go visit Kreersdorp. We want to go there. So in a month, I'll be back. I'll be back. And then we'll see each other, hug each other, shake each other's hand, swap intellectual ideas. So een van die dae sien ek julle, né? Ons is daarso. Ons is daar. So thank you. To all our TikTok guys, be there or be square. Come meet us, man. Come talk to us. Yeah, come argue with us. Talk to us. And we'll get our point of view. So Gauteng, thank you. Great tour. Awesomeness. Second thing, people are asking me about this UAE Boeings that just landed in the Eastern Cape. Yeah, just landed. 3 planes, 500 people. They brought their own cars and their own helicopters, their own food and their own chefs. They just landed. The minute I saw that, I immediately thought Gupta. Didn't you? Come now, be honest with me. The minute you heard about this story, about the people from the United Arab Emirates, the king, landing in an airport in Bishu, bringing all their stuff, didn't you get a Gupta grill? A Gupta grilletjie? So 'n ding in jou agterkop. If you agree with me, do this. I don't know if I'm alone. When I saw that, I went, here we go again, Guptas. Not the Guptas, but the same thing. Airport, own landing strip. Do what you want. That's what I thought. Only difference is the Guptas landed at an Air Force base. This king of the UAE landed at a private, government airport, which this king apparently spent 20 million rand and upgraded so that his planes can land. Now, here's a question. If I want to go to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and I want to go and land, say now I had some money, you come with me, and we want to go over there and we clear a bit of a piece in the sand, and we land there. Will you do the same for us as we did for you? Does the same laws apply? You see, there's a problem. We asked you to hand over the Guptas because the Guptas killed our trust in the economy. The Guptas captured this state. Fact. This is what the Zondo Commission said. We asked Dubai, can you hand over the Guptas to us? Because the Guptas are with you. And we were denied. We were told no. Not at all. But you come land in our land. And we roll out the platinum red carpet. I'm sorry. That's not fair. Because it sounds like our country is cheap and for sale. You see, we don't know what went on there. We don't know what went on the plane and off the plane. They say they know. Go watch Gold Mafia, Al Jazeera. I don't think they know. So just a question. Are we all equal? No? Are we all equal across the world? Jammer, klaar seer gekry by die Guptas. I don't trust anything anymore that happens like that. Just a note. I don't agree. Because if I wanted to do it, they would probably arrest and stop me. I've got to land at an airport. If I fly with Emirates or if I fly with any other airline, I've got to go through customs. I've got to go through security. I've got to. It seems the same rules don't apply here because if you've got money, you can do anything. And that's what I've got a problem with. I've addressed the matter of the ICC. Again, we started getting in an internal debate, clever people. I'm just saying we must be careful what statements we make. 1 minute we make it, and the next minute when we get cross about it, we withdraw it. And that's not right. Okay? I don't like that. I don't like that. So, last thing, coalitions. Lot of coalition talk going on. DA, UIM, ACDP, IFP, Action SA, all talking at the moment. On the other side, ANC, EFF, PA, UDM, etc., etc. The lines are being drawn. And the future, as I say, is seemingly coalitions. We got letters today starting the process of putting committees together and talking about the moonshot pact that the DA invited everybody to come to. I have accepted an invite for a one-on-one also with John Steenhuisen. He has put that out in public that he would speak to the different leaders of parties. And now everybody's saying, but Neil, are you joining the DA? No, we're not joining the DA. If we wanted to join the DA, we wouldn't have started the UIM. Did you get it? We wanted a party of the truth, a party that fights against crime, corruption, fights for the Constitution, and understands faith. And that was it. That's what we've done. We have been invited to the table. It doesn't matter if we've just got 1%, dude. We got in. Yeah? Yeah. We got in. Okay? Big difference. What do you mean we 1%? We got into 3 metros and we had 60 days to get into the election. Trust me, in the national elections next year, we'll get seats in our National Assembly. Yes, we will. And if you're not part of it, I don't care. Go away. Join your other parties or be lame. Yeah? Be nothing. But here we're doing something. Eh? So I want you to believe in us. When I went to Gauteng and I spoke to the different people, I asked them by show of hand if they would support us to go and sit at the table and listen to what the coalitions are saying. They all said unanimously yes. I'm currently running a poll on Twitter, and I asked the question, would you agree that a coalition against the ANC EFF government in the future, if it's good, do you want us to join it? And we're currently 56% yes, and I think 47 no. Majority wins. So I know that we're on the right way, we're on the right path, ons is daar. And I really look forward to the next development. Exciting stuff can happen in city of Joburg when we get it right. When that coalition gets together and we fight for a better city. I know Joburg is struggling. I know it. We'll get it right. Pretoria, Tshwane, we need to also defend you. And I hope that there will be a settling now in that area and that you will get the services that you demand. So, lot said. I think enough said. We gave our ice cream, we gave our hand on heart to Elvis. And at the end of the day, we need to go there and be present, be relevant at the end of the day. Ons gaan nie opgee nie, Isabel. Ons gaan net aanhou. Ons gaan nie ophou nie. And we're going to do this because we've got faith at the end of the day. Guys, I do these talks on a Wednesday night to inform you, to give you perspective of what's going on in the country and what we are busy with as the United Independent Movement. We don't have to be your party of choice. Did you hear that? We just want to make you know that there are people that are fighting, like the UIM, for your future. Small we might be, doesn't matter. Mamela Makabane. Nomstanje apa UIM omni. Ugomzo amayivota i-UIM ngomkakhulu party nomhlanje apha eMzantsi. Sit it in your pipe and horror. This is the truth. That's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I don't have much time, but if I want, is there anybody that would maybe want to climb in a box with me? Yes, there's someone called Floyd. Facebook, hang on. Maybe there's someone there, but here, quickly. Floyd, is jy daar? I'd like to hear your comment. So, right, Floyd. Yes.
Verstaan? Want ek sê, kom ons as 'n united land met alle kleure en alles, maar ons kyk op by alles, dan ons fight vir 50%. As ons wel daai 50% kry, ek mooi ding, dan as ons net 1% weg van majority af, van majority is mos 51%. So ons fight vir 50% sien en die wat die ander mense nog op hulle kultuur of hulle waargenaamd hulle kom en hy is dat hulle bly, ja. Kom ons unite 50% van die land en dan maak jy ons net 1% vir
Ons,
net wat ek kan sê.
Ons, broer, ons is by jou. En ek sien jy weet waarvan jy praat en Floyd, ons gaan jou nie langer hou daar nie. Jy's besig met 'n belangrike ding, maar ek waardeer jou en ek gaan vir jou my woord gee, Floyd. Ons gaan fight. Ons gaan fight vir daai 51, hoor jy?
Ek gaan kyk met julle United
Independent Movement.
Ek gaan ken was my mense
Asseblief.
Ons kyk af hy party.
Asseblief.
Maar bring almal in groot man jy sou word man. Die swart man gaan nie vir jou word as 'n ander swart man 100% naby jou is. Wat hulle gaan volgens vra is swart leierskap moet nie ingee vir daai nie because omdat die kleur kan nie vir jou 'n leier maak.
As
hy die leier is van die ding dan vat vollende leierskap van die besig en sê waarvoor te staan en kom sy doen en so maar soos die ander swart mense het al gesê hulle sien die ANC moet uit, hulle gaan hulle grannies en so goed as sy eides wegsteek. So daar is hoop, verstaan?
Maar Floyd,
as hulle blindelings boks en ons fight mekaar met kalles en alles, ek sê vir die regte ding, die regte leierskap vir die land en is het moeilik om het te hoor. Is het kleerling, man?
Floyd, kleerling, wit, swart, Indiër, maak nie meer saak nie. Weet jy wat 'n tipe leier het ons nou nodig? Ons het 'n leier nodig wat die waarheid praat.
Hoekom ek so sê is, ek as 'n kleerling, ek is hier gewaai of die wit man of die swart man rol ek so regverdig en eerlik en because die land moet vooruit gaan.
Ja. Floyd, ek is by jou.
En hoe kan ek sê, die wit man het mos die kleerling ook seer gemaak, sorry om dit op te bring, maar die swart man maak vandag die kleerling ook seer, so ons is in die middel. Hy is 1% ook wat bekeer.
Maar ek moet nou gaan, maar ek wil gou vir jou iets sê. I want to tell you something, want die mense sê ons moet die bietjie Engels praat. Floyd, can I tell you something? From one man to another.
Yes.
Racial segregation is over.
Yes.
And the quicker that we get to be South Africans, the quicker you and I can stand next to each other and say we've got a better future. So it's time. Floyd, it's time to get. Is tyd om die regte mense in te kry in die posisies, man. Kom my broer. Ons. Floyd. Okay. Interesting people. Just interesting. I'm going to quickly check you on Facebook. I'm going to do Barrett. Barrett, are you there? I don't know. Barrett Swart. Ja, just a quick point. Ek is in Gansbaai Saterdag en in Kleinmond. Waar's Gansbaai se mense, die mense. So, as jy in Gansbaai is, kom ontmoet my. Ons sit hier op die banners waar ons is. Ek love Gansbaai se mense. Kleinmond. Hoe gaan dit daarso? I'm very well, man. I can hear you. What's the question? Thank you. Awesome. And this means a lot to me. And I'm you and you are me. And it's time to bring the normal citizen into power. And that's what I'm fighting for. That's what I'm fighting for. Thank you. God bless. And thank you for coming on board and spread the word on. Maybe one day you can send me a message. I'd like to shake your hand when I'm up there. Absolutely. Cheers, boss. Thank you. God bless. That's Barrett. So from our point of view, that's great to see him. Let's quickly go there. Anybody else? Is daar enigiemand anders wat hier in die boksie gou klim? Ek gaan, Cherise. Daar's sy. Ons eie Cherise van George. Ek daar so iemand kyk. There's anybody else, one more on Facebook who wants to join me quickly and say hello. Jacques Vermeulen en Gans Baai. Ek sien uit. Cherise, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you very clearly. How are you?
I am blessed, and you?
Well, now I'm better. I'm hearing your voice. I can't see you yet, but I'll see you soon in George.
I'm just trying to get my camera on. Just give me 2 seconds.
There you are. Hello. Cherise.
Sorry, excuse my head. I'm busy growing it.
Great. I'm losing it. You growing it. Good thing.
That's good. Neil, I've got a question, and I know there's a lot of new supporters, new followers, and new people that are listening to your lives and everything so on. The question that I want to ask is, as they ask the mayors on their first 100 day of election of being in Parliament of the mayor's side, what will your first 100 days be when you become the president of South Africa?
Great question, and I'm ready to answer it. I think I've been for 2 years now saying to people what I would do. The first thing, I would sign in 5 executive orders in this country with the help and support of Parliament, which we will have the majority as coalition and as a grouping. The first order of business is I will immediately reduce the amount of ministers in cabinet. I would probably not halve it. I will probably take it down to about 20 ministers. And why that can be done, it can be done, is, for example, the Minister of Police will be the Minister of Police, Correctional Services, and Justice. We don't need 3 ministers. I will take the Minister of Mineral Affairs, Energy, and currently stupidity of electricity, and I will make them one. I will make the Minister of Economic Affairs, Trade and Industry, and Small and Medium Enterprise. I would make them also one minister. So that will immediately bring focus to a very confined, manageable cabinet, and a cabinet that would be able to reach further by taking their groupings and their ministries and focus. You don't need all of these people. We have too many ministers in this country. So that's the first act, is cauterize currently the ministries. Secondly, I will cancel all state contracts that have to do with overseas import and export, review it, and I will look that we immediately, without doubt, start functioning by building up South African business first. We will not be importing chickens from Brazil. We will be making chickens in this country because we've got competent farmers. So that's the second thing, is overseas international contracts. In other words, if you can manufacture it in this country, you will get priority, and we will lob taxes and import duties, sorry to say, on people that bring in products to this country that can be manufactured locally. So in other words, I'm going to stimulate South African production and export. Import costs money. Export makes money. Thirdly, every single person that sits in school within the next 5 years that finishes their, what we used to call their grade 12, matric, you will go and give 1 year, we are bringing back national service. That's what we're bringing back. So I will sign that executive order immediately. The fourth thing that we will do is we will revisit every single SOE in this country. We will, for those that have gone, we will break them down and we will replace them with private enterprise. And those national assets that we still can save, we will harbor them, protect them. But at the end of the day, I think the time for SOEs are gone. That's the fourth one. And number 5, no doubt, we will immediately scrap any law in this country that the African National Congress has put into place that is racist and that goes against national empowerment. So BEE, say goodbye. BEE is gone. It will now become National Economic Empowerment, not Black Economic Empowerment. Those are the first 5 steps I will take in the first couple of months of my presidency in the Republic of South Africa. I hope that answers it.
I believe it does, and I think after that answer, I trust that there will come a lot and a lot more supporters, members, and voters for 2024, because we need the people to stand up against the corruption and say enough is enough. It's what you said the other time when you were here, and you use it a lot. We as South Africans are
heartful.
So
Enough.
thank you very much for your answer. I appreciate it.
Pleasure. And I think another thing is something I'm very clear. Primary and secondary education in this country will be free. You will not pay for primary and secondary education in this country, but it will become a law that you must be at school. If you do national service in this country 1 year, you will then be able to qualify then for an education on your tertiary degree. We will then subsidize it. Nothing in this country is free. So I'm sorry, you'll have to earn it and work for it. And that way, we will turn the economy. If you want to be, and I'm not talking about military service, I'm talking national service. For example, you've got the Zuma year, which they call now in the medical field. All doctors do a Zuma year. Why Zuma? She was the doctor and she was the minister that brought that in. But if the doctors can do it, so can the engineers. So can the lawyers. So we are going to put you into national service for 1 year. If you want to become an engineer, you will work 1 year in the Department of Engineering. But while you do your national service, we will build back the country. So I think there's a lot of stuff I'd like to do. A lot of things I'm adding value currently. A lot of people starting to like what we are saying because it's achievable and we can do it. Great, Sharizi. Good seeing you. God bless. Love you lots. And thank you for always standing with us.
And thank you for answering my question.
Pleasure. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
So I think that's very simple. That's very good answers. I'm going to go now. Unfortunately, let me just check if there's anybody on Facebook. Sorry, YouTube. I don't know how to do it. Steve Spencer. Steve there. Steve, are you there? I'm adding you. We've got 5 more minutes. While I'm looking here, Jacques, ons gaan praat. Definitely if we need to be there. Stevie, how are you? I still don't know, and someone's going to help me. There's one thing more I don't know, and that is to put, while you are on a live, I don't know how to put you on speakerphone. Because it's absolutely silent, and I don't know how to do it. Unfortunately, I will ask someone, but can you hear me? I can hear you, but I can hear you as if you're speaking on my phone. You're not speaking on the loudspeaker as what I've got currently on TikTok. That's loudspeaker. I can't hear you. I can only hear you very faintly. No, it's on my side. It's definitely my side. No. I can hear you, but I can hear you softly because I don't know how to change while I'm on this live when you speaking to put you on speakerphone. I don't know how to do it. So unfortunately, no one can hear. Everybody here can hear, but my people that are sitting on a different phone here can't hear you because you're not on speakerphone. So I will have to find out, Steve, how to do this. I'm technically not equipped, but I can hear you. Oh, there you are. There you are. Yeah, there you are. I can hear you now. You're on speaker.
Congratulations on your appointment.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I'd like to say that I followed the Joburg tour a lot. And I thought it was amazing. The interview in the container was my best.
Interview in the container with Pablo.
Incredible.
DJ Pablo.
So I don't know why I can't hear you.
Yeah, no, I can't.
I wanted to say these things.
Yes.
And we love you, and we will see you on Saturday.
Awesome. Love you, Steve.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, boss. There you are. That's Chief. That's Steve Spencer, one of our head office guys. And guys, thank you very much. Ladies, gentlemen, what a great time with you. What a great live. Again, went over the time limit. I know Jock and them are going to scream, but what a live. Great to speak to everybody here on Elaine, Jock, Amanda, everybody here. God bless you on YouTube. May you have a great week further. Remember, South Africa, always first, but God number one. Kyk na yourself, and we'll see you next week, Wednesday.